Okay, so good morning and welcome to Pilates against the wall, part 3. Okay, so we're going to start with a flat back against the wall so you can have your legs comfortably wide. So this is also good for your wrists. Spread your fingers wide. Push yourself away from the wall so you're lengthening as much as you can and you're really using your core stability. Make sure you've got the feet right underneath you. And push. Actually, you can think in two directions. You can think you're pushing the ball away. Just try that. So, pushing the ball away and it really engages your core. Or push yourself away from the ball by getting a bit more of an upper back stretch there. So we can actually alternate that. So, push the ball away. And then push yourself away from the ball. And again, push the ball away. And push yourself away from the wall. Twice more. Push the wall away. Push yourself away from the wall. And last one. Now really push that wall away. You want this extension. Push it away. And then push yourself away from the wall. Excellent. We're going to come up and recover. The next one is for your foot mobility and also a lower spine stretch. So hands back against the wall. And you're going to go up on tippy toes as high as you can and lower. So just a few of those, rising up onto toes and lower. And up and lower and up and lower and up and lower. Okay, from there we're going to stay up as high as you can. Imagine you're wearing those 12-inch heels, and then you're going to push your knees forwards towards the wall. Yeah, we call this forced arch because you're forcing your arch forward. And rise and lower. So a few more of those. So up, push the knees forwards. You're really articulating the soles of your feet. And up and lower. Let's do that twice more. Rise, push. And you might also find how that engages your glutes. And one more, high up, pushing up and over, and recover. Okay. Third section of this, you probably want to make sure that your feet are more underneath your hips rather than leaning back. We're also going to apply the sad cat or stroke the naughty puppy. So it's exactly the same thing. Going to rise up, push forwards, but then tuck your tummy in and do the sad cat, stroke naughty puppy. So you should be feeling that lower back stretch as well, and then reverse. So we'll do 5 more of those. And up, forcing the arch, sad cat, naughty dog, and recover. 4 more. And up, force the arch, sad cat, naughty dog, letting the head relax. You can try pushing yourself away, and relax. 3 more, and up, force the arch, sad and naughty. And recover, twice more, and up, force arch, cat and dog. And recover. Last one. And up. Force the arch. Sad cat, naughty dog. Pushing away from the wall. And recover. Whew. Well done. We're going to go straight away to some wide-armed press-ups. So part 1 we've done triceps. And then we've done them really narrow. Now we're going to have wide. Yeah, so your arms wider than your shoulders. And we're going to do 1 set with the fingertips facing upwards and 1 set with the fingertips facing to the side. So fingers up to the ceiling. Glue your hands to the wall. And again, intensity is depending on how close you are to the wall. So start close, and if it's too easy, then just step further away. Let's go for 10. So 1, I'll step further away. 2, 3, 4, about the background noise. I've got some sawing in the garden, and I've got Steve on the opposite side of the studio with his headphones, so I can hear the music through the headphones, and he's huffing and puffing on the bike. So just imagine you're in a normal gym environment and there's other noises going on at the same time. Right, now we're going to have the fingers to the side, which means your elbows are also pointing to the side. Let's do another 10. And 1. 2. If you're really far away, you might have your heels off the ground. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh, it's getting hard now. 10. Oh, well done. Not as hard as the triceps ones though, aren't they? Okay, bit more foot articulation. So we're going to have our feet together. I'm going to turn sideways. Again, we're going to squeeze everything together. It really depends on your legs. I'm slightly bow-legged, so I find it really hard to get the knees together, sort of want to come apart. If you're knock-kneed, then you might find your feet are not wanting together. So, but try to squeeze everything as good together as you can. And then we're going to go up on tippy toes. And again, it's that forced arch. Yes, we're just doing little pulses there. I'm going to show it sideways and forwards. So up onto your tippy toes. Make yourself as tall as you can. And then roll over your feet and push the knees forward. I'm just going to do little pulses there. So you're sending your knees to the wall. Let's make sure the heels are right underneath you though. That's it. Try not to lean forward. So we basically are standing upright. You could let go. It's just that you've got your hands there for a little support. And then we're going to go lower. So see whether you can stay nice and upright, but get those knees as low to the wall as you can whilst you're on that forced arch. And at some point your knees are going to start shaking, like mine are shaking now. Oh. And recover. Oh, that's tough. Shake your legs out. We're going to do the same thing in a slight turn-out position. So I have a 45-degree angle. Not 45, a 90-degree angle. I always get that wrong. Up onto your tippy toes. And then again, pushing the knees side. Make sure you push your heels forward to me, because the feet do want to do this. Okay? Same thing. So pushing over the arches and we pulse. So the nice thing to do here is tuck under, go a little bit lower, release. Tuck pelvis under, go a little bit lower, release. Tuck pelvis under, go a little bit lower, release, and keep going. Whew. Getting that left leg shaky again. That's me always thinking my left leg is the strong side. I think it's the weak foot. Yeah, this is ridiculous, it's just shuddering. Okay, well done. Ooh, tough. Right, let's do work on the glutes. So I'll give you two options. You can go back to here. And it doesn't matter so much of how your flat back is. Obviously it's great if you can do it totally in flat back, but you might be slightly diagonal. Or you could be facing the wall, okay? We're going to do a glute activation exercise. I'm going to do it stood up. So your one foot comes to 5 o'clock. So this is my right leg. So that's roughly 5 o'clock if I were to stand on a clock face. And we're going to do 16 lifts. Okay? So try a few out to see whether you want to be upright or whether you want to hinge forward a little bit, because it'll feel different. I'm going to go for the upright version. So place your right foot to 5 o'clock, standing as tall as you can, and we lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we're going to place that same leg to 3 o'clock, making sure it's parallel so my knee cap is facing the wall. And we're going to do another 16. Leg could be straight or bent, doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for a slight bend approach, so that it reminds you of little dog is lifting his leg to go for a wee-wee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm sure we can feel our glutes now. So we're going to stretch that same leg out. So the working leg is going to fold over and you hinge down. So you can do that sideways to the wall, or you can park your bum on the wall and then fold over. I'm going to go for this version. So we're aiming to get the knee down, hinge forward and lower the bottom. From the other side of the studio is working hard. Okay, we better do the other leg. So take your options again. So this is my left leg now. I'm going to go for 7 o'clock. 16 lifts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The second side always works better because actually while standing on the leg, you have already worked that glute. So the second side is always harder. Okay, leg to 7 o'clock, kneecap pointing the wall, to the wall, and here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, stretch that working leg out. So get either sideways to the wall or lean your bum against the wall. Okay, good. More glutes and leg. We're going to do a squat, not a squat, a lunge against the wall. So, back towards the wall, hold on somehow, and then you're going to put one foot on the wall. And it's entirely up to you whether you do the whole foot or tippy toes, how high up. You're just going to have to play around with it. I certainly haven't got the calf stretched to have my whole foot down, so I'll probably have a tippy toe version. There we go, and then we've got to go forward. So this is a bit of a balancing act, so you might need to have a chair on the side, and we're simply going to lunge down. So we're going to bend and straighten. So it's tough on that one leg, and you really want to make sure the knee tracks properly. Yeah, so imagine you've got an eye, like a cyclops, on the kneecap and it's looking straight forward. How many is that now? 3. We're going to go for 10. 4. Try and stay upright. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Whew. Working the buttocks again. Right, let's try the other side. I didn't tell you whether to do right or left, so you probably put your stable leg forward intuitively. So I suspect the second side is going to be harder. So find your balance, and here we go. 1. Keep your core. 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, come on, 9, 10. Well done. Shake your booty. Now the next one is a very advanced quad stretch. So it might not work for everybody, so I'm going to give the alternative first. So if what I'm showing is not working, just simply do your ordinary quad stretch. Yeah, remembering tucking under, getting the knee towards the midline and then backwards. So this advanced one takes a little bit of funneling. So you're going to go down to the floor. You might need extra padding underneath your knee. And you're going to get the knee as close to the wall as you can. Mine is touching, but it might have to be farther forward. Yeah, but from there you're going to go into your proposal stroke lunge position. Again, you might need to have a chair on standby. And then you're going to come up. And then you really know where your quads are. So give that a go. Otherwise, take your other option. Again, in this position, you really want to tuck under. Okay. If you're doing the easier version, then of course you could try letting go of the wall and work on the balance at the same time. Okay, let's swap sides. So taking your option, you might find that one side you can do the one on the floor, the other side you can't. Always depends on the knees, so this side's much harder. Smile when your quads are stretching. If you're down here, you still want to try and tuck under as much as possible. More sections, not sections, not in sections, seconds. Okay, well done, recover. Last exercise. So this is threading the needle in plank position, if that makes sense. So feet a little bit wider than hip width, and we're going to go to a plank position, okay? But you've got to be in plank position where your arms are straight. Okay, so we're going to reach one arm down towards the opposite foot. You can have your legs wider actually. So reaching right arm to left foot, stretching away from the wall.
Sorry, just one question. There were the little grey leg weights on.
No. And then we're going to come up. You go back to your plank position, but you rotate, so you do that rotation bit of the needle. That's it. So if you see my body is in plank, so I basically come through plank and then rotate. And then to get a little bit more core, I'm going to push away. So maybe just watch that a few times. So I'm in plank, and then I'm going to do the other side. So thumb pushes backwards, opposite arm pushes to opposite leg. I come back to plank, then rotate and open up. Pushing back. Let's give another go. So plank with arms straight. Push your bum away, reach to the opposite foot. Of course, a lovely calf stretch as well. Come back to plank. And rotate. Taking your eyeline with you. And push yourself away from the wall. And back to plank. Reaching to the opposite foot, pushing your bum away. Come back to plank. And rotate. Push off that one hand so you're free standing. We do 2 more each side. plank. Bum away and reach. Come back to plank. Stay in plank and rotate. Push away to standing. Into plank. Push bum away, reach to opposite leg. Come back to plank. And rotate. Push off the wall, freestanding. 2 more. Plank. Push bum away, reach to opposite foot. Back to plank. And open. Push to standing. Last one coming up. And plank. Reach down, push away. Come back to plank. And rotate. And push away. There we go. Wall Pilates part 3 completed. 20 minutes.